Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, it's been a little while. Let me tell you why. The last month of weekends, Saturday, Sunday, I have been down here stripping Bear down to bare steel, and what a task that is. Now, normally you wouldn't have to do this if you had a car that was maybe painted one time and the body was good. You know, you can just kind of cut it down with some sandpaper, clean it all up, hit it with some primer, paint, you're done, right? Bear, 3 coats of paint, and imagine primer in between each coat of paint. So yeah, 6 layers of stuff were on Bear's chassis and the rest of the panels that you saw me do already. But we got it down to where we're ready to shoot the last of the epoxy primer. I have gone over this thing with lint-free rags and an alcohol-based glass cleaner. That cleans it up real good. And right before I get ready to spray the epoxy, I'll go ahead and go over one more time. We got the roof, the quarter panels, the door jambs. Those were fun. And the tail panel back here where the tail lights are. I'll grab the camera. We'll just walk around, point out some things, and then we'll move on to shooting this epoxy. Okay, so we got the door jambs here. As you can see, I didn't really get this part of the cowl yet. We're going to worry about that a little bit later. I just wanted to get all this intricate, crazy stuff done now. Wanted to uncover and see if there was any damage that we were going to need to repair. That's a good thing about getting it down into bare steel. One thing that was kind of cool, we saw where the paint line was and how to duplicate where the white and the black were on the quarter panels. Looks like the black goes down to about this area and stops, and then up there's, that's where the line is. You can see in here, there's some lead. So if you guys have one of these cars at home, you're messing around, be careful as you're grinding. You don't want to get lead in the air like I did, but at least I was outside with a mask on. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyways, this quarter panel, not too bad. We saw this before until we get back here. We got this damage here. Steve has sent me a repair panel, and we'll be grafting that in this winter. Yeah, trunk jam, all this stuff looks good. We come around to this side. Now this quarter panel is really, really nice. I mean, you can see that's the little patch hole that they put in. That's where the big whip antenna goes. We'll unplug that later on, but yeah, this door jamb looks great. Roof looks pretty good. I see a couple dingers in a couple spots. We'll attack those when we get to it. The driver's side door jamb, again, really good shape. And we also did get down here, the rockers, the full length of the rockers on both sides. Those, I can't even believe it. Yeah, no holes, no rust, absolutely gorgeous. So let's mix up some epoxy and get going. This guy just made the worst decision of his life. Oh, you could try, bud. You're not getting out of there. Stupid little fly. Anyways, not a big deal. So that's what happens whenever you're painting outside. Stuff like that happens. But imagine if I was doing, you know, the base coat, clear coat stuff. No, yeah. We won't be doing that outside. This is just epoxy primer. It's going to get sanded down a little bit anyways. It's going to have several coats of high build primer on top of it. And I'm not too concerned about some debris here and there. It's gonna wash out in the sandpaper, so to speak. So yeah, that's a pretty good coat. Didn't take long, like 3 hours to tape the car off and then 20 minutes to spray it. So looks pretty good. We'll let this tack up and get the wheels back on them, and then I got to put them inside because we're supposed to get rain tonight. Check back with you in a few minutes. Hey guys, short episode, right? Yeah. I wasn't going to show you 30 hours of grinding on Bear's body and then spraying with epoxy. We figured we'll just cut to the epoxy application. And yes, 1 gallon of epoxy primer will do an entire car this size. So I got that stuff from Summit. Not sponsored, just saying it was a good product. It works well. It's going to protect this body. It's not going to rust. You're going to need 1 gallon of the epoxy primer, and then they have a gallon of the activator, and you mix that 1 to 1, shoot it, good to go. Anyways, what are we going to do next? I think we ought to move on to getting this guy running. That should be exciting. I think we can get him running and driving under his own power. All the stuff's there. We just got to finish off some things like radiator hoses and plug wires and whatnot. So I think that's what we'll do next. And then we're going to trailer him up to the house because he's going to spend the winter at my place, so I have access to him 24 hours a day. My wife's going to love that. We got a lot of body work to do, a lot of dents and dings and things to smooth out. So until next time, you guys have a good one. I will see you later. He's trying. He's trying. Yeah, I don't feel bad for you, guy.